fact that bathroom stall doors often reveal as much as your entire lower leg seems to say otherwise.
Yo, what up guys, Calvin here. Today we're gonna be looking at 21 things in the US that puzzle most foreigners. As you guys may know, I moved to America around 10 years old, and there's 3 things that I found really weird. First one is Kit Kats. When I first moved here, I thought Kit Kats were made of cats, okay? Man, I didn't even know why would they name candy Kit Kat. Second thing, the food. Whenever an American find the food delicious, they will literally kiss their fingers like, so good. I found that pretty weird. I never see any Asian people would just like kiss their own fingers. And third thing, man, Americans, they have the cleanest bathroom ever. Like, I mean, when you go to like a school bathroom or a gas station bathroom, it's way cleaner than the bathroom in China. Okay, it's just throwing it out there. So those of you who are cleaning the American bathrooms, you are doing a good job. But anyways, hope you guys can get this video like an early thumbs up. It really help out the channel. And yeah, let's get right in with the show.
Well, you may have lived in the United States your whole life without realizing that something totally normal for you seems bizarre to people from other parts of the world. Who knew that munching on fried pickles in a highly air-conditioned room was so outlandish? Well, here are some other highly entertaining Americanisms I've gathered. Let's count it down from number 21. Sales tax is a guessing game. When you go shopping in the U.S. and see a price tag that says $14.88, don't expect to pay $14.88 at the register. Sales tax is not included in the price of an item. And since this tax can vary from state to state, figuring out your total can turn into the ultimate mental math challenge.
Yes, this is so true. Whenever you buy something in China, if you go to like a supermarket, if the item is like $14.95, and then you go to the register, it is $14.95. They do not include any sales tax. So this is very convenient. But when you go to like an American store, they always include some random numbers. Man, it gets pretty confusing.
In many European countries, the sales tax is already included in the price. It's known as a value-added tax, or VAT. Number 20, we're total workaholics. A lot of Americans don't feel the need to take long vacations, so they often let vacation and sick hours pile up without ever using them. Plus, most employers only give you 2 weeks out of the year. But in a lot of other countries, like Brazil or Finland, workers are encouraged to take an average of 30 days of vacay. Wow, maybe I should take some time off, or perhaps I'll just keep waiting. 19. It's not a party without red Solo cups. In the States, this red plastic cup is synonymous with party on, dude. But other countries apparently don't recognize this cup to mean the same thing. People in the UK, for example, don't use red Solo cups at get-togethers. They have to go to a special website to purchase the cups for American-themed parties. Who knew?
Oh,
Number 18,
really cool.
Deep fried everything.
Oh yes.
Whether it's fried pickles or even fried Oreos, America has it all. Fried fish recipes first appeared in Spanish and Portuguese cookbooks as far back as the 1200s, and the Greeks were frying food in olive oil way back in the 5th century BCE. But as America does with many things, they've adopted a tradition from far-off lands and took it up a notch, or 5. 17. Get everything you need right at the pharmacy. If you're not from the U.S., it may be puzzling to walk into a pharmacy and see aisles and aisles of over-the-counter meds, toys, makeup, clothes, and even groceries. Unlike in other countries where pharmacies sell medicine and medical supplies exclusively, the ones in the U.S. are like small convenience stores where you can grab magazines, Tylenol, and a frozen pizza in one fell swoop.
Walmart, Walmart or Walgreens, they have pharmacy and supermarket integrated together. So this is very convenient. I love it way better because when I was living in China, like pharmacies, they only sell medicine. That's it. If you want to buy ice cream, you gotta go to another store,
16. Fill her up. In America, if a restaurant doesn't offer free refills on fountain drinks, it's kind of strange. But in other countries, once you buy one beverage, that's it. France banned refills on sugary sodas back in 2017 in order to combat the current obesity epidemic. But in the US, the idea of free refills is still alive and well.
Yes, it is so alive and so well. If someone took away the refill rights, man, it's gonna be a revolutionary war going on, okay? Nobody gonna take out the refills, okay? But if you go to China, you're not gonna get any refills. If you got one bottle of Coke in the restaurant, you getting that one bottle of Coke, that's it. You're not gonna get no refill. That's one thing I love about America. You get unlimited Coke refills, Sprite, any kind of drink you can think of. But one thing for sure, in China, you won't find any Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew. They do not exist in China. You can only find Coke or Sprite.
15. If you don't like it, return it. Whether it's an ugly sweater from grandma or a heinous pair of earrings from an ex, if you don't like it, you can just return it. In America, making returns at stores is pretty normal and super easy. I mean, the US even has a National Returns Day in January, conveniently held for you to return holiday gifts you weren't too thrilled about. 14. Tips for everyone. Cab drivers, servers, hairdressers, you gotta tip them. Tips are acceptable for almost any service in the US and sometimes consist of 25% of the bill. We haven't started tipping surgeons yet, but there are places in other parts of the world, such as Japan, that consider tipping incredibly rude, like in restaurants. When you travel to different countries, it's important to learn their tipping etiquette so that you don't offend anyone.
Like if you travel to China, you don't tip nobody, okay? They do not expect you to tip them. I think tipping is only like an American thing. Like, if you go to like Japan, South Korea, Vietnamese or Vietnam, you don't tip nobody else. You just pay the price and leave.
13. I'll take my coffee to go. With a Starbucks on every corner, it's very normal to see people toting around a coffee as they shop, commute to work, and whatever else at all times of the day. But in many parts of the world, coffee is meant to be sipped on while seated and enjoying the paper or chatting with friends. Tugging your coffee along with you throughout the day might be due to the fact that the cups are huge and take longer to drink. Who's got that kind of time to be sitting in a cafe for hours? Sounds like fun to me. Number 12, the land of ice-cold drinks. Now, speaking of drinks, if it's not a hot coffee or cocoa, then it's probably got ice in it. Tea, coffee, lemonade, soda, water. Americans like it on the rocks. If you go elsewhere in the world, odds are you'll be sipping your soda at room temperature, or maybe slightly refrigerated if you don't specifically ask for ice.
I mean, if you drink Coca-Cola at room temperature, it just tastes super weird. It's best to drink it when you put ice inside of it,
Number 11, keeping the AC on at all times. Americans must have an aversion to being hot. In many parts of Europe, people simply don't use air conditioning as much as they do in the States. Here, it's expected to always have the AC blaring, and a lot of visitors find it pretty strange and quite chilly. But come on, it makes sense. If you're cold, you can layer up. If you're hot, all you can do is suffer and complain about it.
Yes, this is so true. When I went to my friend's house, I was so surprised to learn that they keep their AC on all the time, even though there's nobody at home, but they still keep the AC on. I mean, keeping the AC on all day, it really, really jack out the price. You're gonna pay a big bill. Usually in my household, like, I live in an Asian household. When there's nobody home or it's just me, they're not gonna turn on the AC or the heater. It's just me. If there's like 5 people inside the house, now we turn on the AC or the heater. We're not gonna turn it on all day. There's nobody at the house.
Number 10, looking at dollars is a snooze fest. I remember going to Europe for the first time and thinking their banknotes looked like Monopoly money. And I guess a lot of countries have bills of different colors and sizes, depending on the value, like Swedish krona and Russian rubles. But not in the US. It's all greenbacks, baby. Sure, 10s look a little yellowy, 50s are kind of pinkish, and Benjamins seem bluer than the others. But still, US dollars definitely aren't as fun and rainbowy as other currencies.
Oh, it is so
Number
rainbow.
9, giving a thumbs up. In America, even little kids know a thumbs up means good job, way to go, or anything positive like that. But if you travel to Greece or the Middle East and give this common American gesture, you probably won't make too many friends. Hey, how about giving this video a thumbs up for the useful tip?
What?
Number 8, the date writing conundrum. So many visitors to the US get really confused by the month, day, year thing, because most parts of the world write the day, then the month, then finally the year. There's no clear historical reason why the US insists on writing the day differently, but we just do. Number 7, pre-baby baby showers. Many cultures celebrate a new baby coming into the world, but America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. In East Asian countries, for instance, celebrations for a new baby are held once the baby is born, as doing otherwise is seen as bad luck. Number 6, where how are you means hello. Sure, people ask each other how they're doing in other countries, but Americans often use this phrase as a replacement for hey or hello. It doesn't even require a real response. People just answer with fine thanks, even if they're in a horrible mood or had a terrible day.
Yes, this is so true. Like when you meet someone, you will say, "Hi, how are you?" But in China, when you meet someone new, they be like, "What's up, dude?" And they don't really shake hands. They'll be like, "What's up, dude?" Like that, you know. That's about it. They never say, "Hey, how are you? How was your day?" Nothing like that, you know.
Number 5, bathroom stalls that aren't so private. Don't like doing your business in front of complete strangers? Americans don't either, of course, but the fact that bathroom stall doors often reveal as much as your entire lower leg seems to say otherwise. There's no clear reason as to why there's this big gap in public bathroom stalls here, but many guess it's for safety reasons or ventilation. Just saying. Number 4, no one uses their inside voice. A lot of my friends who are visiting or moved to the US tell me that locals speak so loud compared to other countries. Whether it's talking on your cell phone or chatting with a friend over lunch, Americans seem to really like projecting their voice. I don't know. Maybe we just want to make sure we're heard. Number 3, it's all about choices. Walk into any grocery store aisle and you'll notice at least 10 different options for cookies, crackers, or cereal. People in the UK don't have these many options for food, and you'll almost never find anything in grape flavor there. Number 2, hopping into the back seat of a cab. When getting into a cab, it's customary in the States to scoot on into the back seat. But in countries like New Zealand and Australia, riding anywhere but shotgun can be a little rude. Number 1, that classic American smile. In the US, people aren't afraid to be nice and show their pearly whites all the time. And according to a 2015 study at Brown University, because America has always been a very diverse country, it forced people to smile at each other more since they couldn't always communicate with language. That's just one more historical theory as to why Americans tend to smile more than people in other places do.
Okay, let me say this. When I first moved to America, man, all my friends, they have some of the prettiest teeth, especially girls. They have super straight teeth and also really, really white. And when I was in high school, most of the teenage friends that I have all got braces. I mean, teeth in America is like very, very important. You know, because they want straight teeth and super white teeth. Man, and comparing to Asian countries, all their teeth is like pretty crooked. You know, Americans, they have the best teeth or dental hygiene education I ever seen in the world. I mean, they are just admiring, you know, the way they clean their teeth. It's just so great.
We're just, friendlier. Whether you're from the US or not, can you add any more strange Americanisms to the list? Let me know down in the comments. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like.
Alright, that is the end of the video. We gotta look at some comments real quick. So let's see. First one, it says, or maybe Americans are just friendlier. Canadians, if I talk to you, Canadians, they usually super nice. In my country, it is rude to walk into a person's home with your shoes on. Americans wear their shoes everywhere. What? Do you guys wear your shoes inside your house? That is crazy. I never wear my shoes inside my house. You know, that's Asian tradition of their culture to take their shoes, put it outside, and then walk into their own house. What about you guys? Leave it in the comment section below. Bright side, we are totally workaholic. Lead Asian countries allow us to introduce ourselves. Well, I agree, and the thumbs up in Greece is understandable as a good job. Yeah, so thumbs up in Greece it still means good job, I guess. Americans are workaholic. Ah, have you seen Japan? Yeah, Japan. They work and they sleep under the table. I've seen it because my dad he used to live in Japan for like 5 years. I think Japanese have the best work ethic ever. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification, and my social media link is in the description below. And yeah, my name is Calvin, and I'll see you guys next video.